so many of you who are putting this day together. My name is Jennifer. On the mic, I'm Jenuine, or I try to be. We're gonna kind of come up one by one. I'm gonna spit a little piece for you, and then we're gonna enjoy Maria and Blanca and Trini and Stephanie. So just a little bit about In the Words of Women. I am so thankful and excited to share with you a selection of some of our poetesses, their inspiring and amazing work. And this is for them and a lot of other people. I celebrate my sisters who put pen to paper, who give sound to our story and volume to our voice, creating a collective consciousness unified in the vision of women writers and poets, artists and leaders, thinkers and doers. I celebrate my mothers who drew lines in the sand and stepped out of binding gender roles and into their own beautiful, strong, independent, intelligent, creative, ambitious selves. And I celebrate my grandmothers who picketed lines and went on strike, who endured hunger, persecution, torture, excommunication, isolation, and abuse, all for the right to have a voice and a vote. And I celebrate my great-grandmothers and their mothers and their mothers' mothers and women throughout all of her stories who pioneered new paths, who refused to be diminished, who would not stay silent, who kept on writing under men's names, in secret, under threats of violence, even death, who would just not relent so that I can grip this mic, speak my soul, and become myself. I celebrate these women. And I present these women. Next up, please welcome Blanca.
Hi, it's good to be here, and I'm just excited to share just a little bit of what I write. I'm just going to start in Spanish, and I'm going to continue in English. So if you speak Spanish and English, you'll hear both. If not, I hope you still enjoy yourself. My first poem is called La Mujer de Hoy. Hello, hello? Okay, got it. Thank you. La mujer de hoy. Cuando antaño se regresa sin vergüenza y sin paga y otra vez me tira fuego y me anuncia desdichada. Cuando las llamas me queman pero ya no siento nada, otra vez veo el reflejo de esa aquella que yo amaba. ¿Qué será una mujer de hoy? Con la silueta tendida de dibujos y perfiles, con la mente muy despierta de pensamientos sutiles, son muy hondos y cargados y parecen ser decentes. En la escuela los arrullo y su brillo hasta empalaga. Y todos sirven monísimos en las aulas y en las salas. Y de estos otros se nutren mientras mi alma divaga. ¿Encontrarán la respuesta que no sea la equivocada? ¿Cómo es una mujer de hoy? La que arrasa con el tiempo que le queda de corbata, la que lamenta diciendo de eso ni me acordaba. La muchedumbre caliente me tira fuego en la cara y aunque sus llamas me queman yo, a ver, ni siento nada. Y es que solita me siento, pero a nadie digo nada, ni a mí misma si es preciso, pues el fantasma hace llaga que luego sangra y supura y se embarra como lodo colorado que ensucia todo, dejando que todos vean la llaga. Y lo peor es que yo misma siempre negué aquella llaga. Por eso es mejor llevar los días, no los siglos del antaño. Si es preciso echarla en bolsas y ponerle los candados adornados, por supuesto, que parezcan prendas raras, con nombres de marcas finas, con dibujos y diseños. A mi alrededor observo tantos bolsos finos, suaves. La mujer de hoy no es rara, solo encontró su destino en callar y no en ser callada. Y es por suerte más que nada, pues el tiempo está preciso para decorar las llagas. trying to hide your blemishes, and I go to trying to work on healing of the things in my past. So I've written what I have called the rainbow. So you asked me about healing. Well, I'll tell you about my big dilapidated drawer. It's now bulging at the sides with an odor spilling out in the paint on it, all peeling. Because I open it hence daily every time I get the urging to shove hurriedly inside shattered pieces of confusion. No lamenting, not a sigh. Form devoid of some so old you can hardly recognize them. They might have never had a form, but they stink of a sure purpose. Some just look like the lost pieces of some puzzle long forgotten. Do you have a drawer like that? I don't mean the neatly kind, like the ones where laundry goes. Dirty garments can be sorted by the colors or the texture of the fabric. You can recognize their aspects and no emotions are illicit. Not this drawer. God, I don't mind cleaning my drawers, but not this drawer, where my emotions seem to stop me every time I even imagine what the tangle holds inside. All those pieces that be moving with the colors of all threads, the black anger, the blue tears, the red rage, great abandonment, yellow madness, orange hate. As if every thread I tried to mend the pieces, I was colored by a different hue of feeling. Some pretended, some invented, some confusedly horrendous, some were even forced upon me. I believe some you even carefully handed to me. But I lost all coordination down my gnarly, shaky hand. The time stolen, the desire and the sense all muddled up. And again, I lost the thread. So the mass of this confusion sits unsifted and full of stench, like the pieces of a rainbow decomposed. I just keep them for the future because they seem to have some purpose yet not evident to me. And besides, where do you dump them? Putrid smells must have a lid, an enclosure of some sort. And who knows if in the future, much, much closer to my grave, I might need any of them just to know I was alive. When my tear ducts have dried out, all these pieces will bring purpose in the shape of all this metal, now corroded and stinking and snared by all the filling threads. An array of different hues like the rainbow, yet all shattered and scattered. God, I don't want to open this drawer. Can you feel the stench already mixed with tears? Oh, what a mess. And yet dimly, I hear you say, be courageous. It's my light that decomposes in the water of your tears. It's my mercy in the rainbow. Be courageous. Wipe it clean. Thank you.
Blanca Morales. I came to this country 32 years ago from Mexico. I worked cleaning houses as a living for 10 years. I worked on the fields for 2 years. I'm a teacher now. Thank you. It was a long journey. It was a long journey that started when I was 7 years old and started reading against my mother's wishes. She used to take my books away from me. She used to rip them, throw them away. For her, it was trash. I self-published 2 books. She cannot take them away from me anymore. She took my books away from me, but she couldn't take the stories. The stories, I already memorized them. And I have so many stories to tell, so many. I'm gonna read one in Spanish and one in English. Nació cantando. El pueblo mexicano es un pueblo que nació cantando. Canta en sus sufrimientos, canta en sus alegrías. Canta porque Él sabe que sus canciones son una plegaria para el Dios del cielo, ese Dios que en nuestras desventuras parece estar tan lejos de nosotros. Qué difícil es sentirlo en medio del dolor. Qué difícil es sentirlo cuando todo parece perdido. Canta, pueblo mexicano, canta. Canta porque Dios te escucha, porque su promesa de estar con nosotros se convierte cada día en un nuevo amanecer. Esta mexicana en el extranjero une su voz a la de millones de mexicanos que cantan por la paz, el amor y la armonía para todas las naciones del mundo. Gracias.